start leave. Oh no, not that one. First Levi Nicks, then Red Leather Podcast.
Why does it seem like when women get older, they get bolder? I'm just saying, when you ladies get old, it's about time to get sold. Shipping a nice should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt.
The older you get, the less men want you.
Facts.
So old get no love.
This is true.
All right? The older you get, the less men are going to want you in the dating market. Number 2, when you are dating, your degrees and accolades
Mean nothing.
mean nothing. Niggas don't give a fuck about your accolades, how many degrees you have. In fact, the only people that give a fuck about your accolades and your degrees are other bitches that are in competition with you and men that want to hire you for a job. And number 3, this is a really good one.
Facts. Pretty
You
much.
don't intimidate men.
Yes.
Men don't give a fuck how successful you are. It doesn't intimidate them. You can never compete or compare to a man.
Facts.
Number 4 is really gonna hurt a lot of you bitches' feelings, but I don't give a fuck because I'm here to give you facts. So, number 4, your kids
Or your problem.
are liabilities.
Yes.
Your kids are liabilities to any man that they don't belong to. Asset to you, liability to them. Number 5, men hate extra shit. And when I say extra shit, niggas hate long nails, big ass eyelashes, makeup. The things that you take extra time to do, they hate that shit. I want to give you bitches a bonus, okay? This is a really, really good one. Lacking accountability will keep you single, bitch.
Shout out to this lady. She's been reincarnated. Kevin Samuels has been reincarnated as a baddie. That's good. That's good.
I am celibate, and it is very involuntary.
Okay, so she's a self-admitting that she's an incel. This is good. I mean, we can kind of tell.
Big back.
This is what incel means. Involuntary celibate.
Yes.
I would love to be having sex time. There's nothing better than having your legs in the air. And yet,
Trevor, do you agree?
Legs in the air. How you gonna? Somebody gets. You're gonna have to have a forklift.
Shots fired!
Have your legs in the air. Wait, what did he say?
get up. Involuntary celibate.
Yes.
I would love to be having sex time. There's nothing better than having your legs in the air. And yet,
Trevor, do you agree?
get up.
Can I tell you what's funny is?
Tell me.
Is that
Having your legs in the air.
Is that you made me picture my legs in the air. That's what I hate about what you did to me there.
That's what good friends are for.
That's what you did to me there.
Sure.
You
friends
made
for.
me.
Anytime.
Because you asked it. My first instinct was to defend myself. But the first thought I had was me with my own legs in the air.
Whenever I hear something enjoyable, I think of who could enjoy this more. And my friend comes to mind, and I'm thinking, look, there's an opportunity for someone's legs. Who would enjoy?
Trevor Noah's podcast. I did not have that on my 2026 bingo card as being okay, but it's not bad. I mean, I don't go out and seek it or watch the long form stuff at all, but I got a lot of clips today, Chad. I got a lot of clips. I've been on TikTok just farming. I'm telling you, farming, brother. Let's see.
Here are my relationship hot takes.
This ought to be good, Miss Potato Head.
Good morning, say it back. And remember, these are my relationship hot takes. First one is that I will absolutely judge you and your character based off of your friends. If you are hanging out with a bunch of sleaze bags who cheat on their girlfriends, I'm going to assume that at some point you're going to do the same for me. So I won't be interested. A lot of you got upset when I was telling you that one of my relationship hot takes was that I'm not going to be okay with you adding new women to your life once we have started dating. I don't, necessarily care too much about the ones that you had before me, but you got to let me, you got to let me meet them and see how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's a no. Never letting you meet my exes. That's a very stupid idea, and I don't owe you anything.
Apparently, that's very big-headed of me to assume that I'm the only
I mean, you do have a big head, and it is big-headed.
woman that exists.
You know, she actually looks like a squirrel.
Shots fired!
So here's another one, okay? You're also not going to be adding new women on social media. Perfect segue into...
Okay, you won't be posting on social media. You won't be posting anything sexy. You won't be posting any bikini pictures or anything like that. How about that?
My next point, if you are doing things on social media that make me feel disrespected or uncomfortable, and I bring it to your attention, and the first thing that you do is threaten to delete all of your social media, it's totally fine. You don't have to delete your social media because I'm leaving. I also need y'all to understand, because even though these are my opinions, it still bothers.
These are the types of women that when they hit 30, all these go out the window, and they just go, does he have a pulse? Does he have a job? That's really all I need. Like, this woman really thinks she's sitting high up on the scrotum pole right now, that she's cooking with fish grease. But in reality, she's still alone right now. We're going to dig into her page after we watch this. I've never looked at her page, but I almost biggity bet you there's some sort of thirst traps in there.
There's somebody at the end of the day and you guys feel the need to tell me in my comment section, I'm not going to hold your hand and micromanage everything that you do. When I'm talking about relationship hot takes, this means I saw this behavior, I didn't like it, so I left. There is no point ever in a relationship in trying to control every single move that a man makes. There's just not, because at some point, even if they are doing the things that you want them to do because you're controlling them in the moment, it's not sustainable. They're going to end up going back to being the exact person that they were, because that's the person that they are. The next one is if you have extreme road rage. I mean, not just like huffing and puffing and getting a little bit annoyed, because everybody gets annoyed in traffic. I am talking about screaming, trying to ride people's butts because they weren't going fast enough for you. Dare I say honking at people. And the reason that I say this is because I was in this situation. I was with somebody who
Notice she was in all of these situations, which tells me she's probably got with hot-headed chads. And that's she's been done extremely dirty. And it seems like her entire page is her sitting in front of this and just doing her makeup and talking about meaningless things. Imagine this is your existence here. Goodness gracious.
Lord have mercy.
Every day just doing your makeup, putting clown makeup on to look like a whole different person. Maybe this is why they put on makeup, because they actually hate themselves. Here's a little thirst trap. What do we got?
Get ready with me while I tell you some things that I think are overhyped. Good morning. Say it back. If I look dead, it's because I am. Is anybody here also prescribed hydroxyzine for like anxiety and sleep? Because if you are...
There it is. I knew it. There it is. There it is. There it is. Her entire page is this. Sitting in front of a mirror. Oh, and this is what she does. Okay. So this is her, I guess, night out. This is what she does. Can we give me... okay. So she dresses like a 304. That's for sure. So no more of those. No more of those, honey. You can't go out. You can't dress like that. You can't post stuff like that. That's one of my hot takes. How about that? But yeah, this is it. Look at this. Her entire page is her putting a beat face on and looking like a whole different person. I'm sorry, but from this one to this one, I can't even, like... She looks like a whole different person. Reminds me of that Tame Impala song, Feel Like a Brand New Person. You know what I'm talking about, chat? Sometimes these ladies be looking like whole different people. All right, I got some other clips in here. What do we got? Okay, oh my God, what is this? 50 plus women still letting men manipulate them?
And I'm laying here thinking about how some of these women be 50, 55, 60 plus still getting got by these men, still letting these men play on their top of what y'all like to say.
Hey, I mean, the old tricks die hard, bro.
I don't know if anyone understands of how painful it is to feel rejected.
Nah, we've been there, honey. Man, she looked like a gym sock you left out in the sun a little too long.
Feel like you do everything you can and you still come out and you still feel like you're in so much pain. And
is it from carrying the weight of your back?
Big back, big back.
Having so much trouble, like trying to be okay, to heal. But as someone who put their best foot forward and did everything they can, I still come out broken. I still come out feeling hurt. And I wish this wouldn't happen, because I am just so tired of this pain right now. I'm so tired of it. And all I want is to be loved. That's all I want. But I don't know why it's so hard.
You're beat. Dude, oh my God. Men are physical, baby girl. Let me just spit it to you plainly. Men care about what's in that mirror and what's on that scale. That's it. Now, with a template like this, I'm going to keep it at thou wow. It's a brutal world out there. There's a lot of savagery. okay? Lots of savagery. The reason I don't feel bad for her, though, is because every guy has lived this experience. Put one in the chat if you agree. Men get rejected all the time. Men get rejected constantly. Men live a life of rejections from a very early age. Getting rejected on the teams we're trying to play on. Get rejected in friend groups. Get rejected from girls. Get rejected in class. Get rejected from maybe our preferences or the things that we liked. So the fact that she's living a little bit of the world and living a little bit of an existence of what a man lives and having an existential crisis and crying online shows me that women couldn't last a day as a man. They couldn't last a day. Couldn't last a single day. Simply because if you can't go through life being rejected, but by the opposite sex, probably good luck being a man. You thought your life was hard? You already got a cheat code having a cat. You got a full-on cheat code. Having a vaginal. Try having a pen. Try that. Nobody cares about your feelings. Nobody cares about what you're thinking. Nobody cares. Nobody's there to save you. Nobody's there to open up the door. Oh, it's raining. Don't care.
Excuse me.
Nobody's coming. Nobody's knocking on the door to help. You at least have a chance. The thing is, with a woman like this, if she just lowered her standards to a big back dude that was her looks match equivalent, she'd be fine. That's the problem. Hoflation. These women that look like this. Let me pull this back.
I don't know if anyone understands.
This chick right here. She really believes that she's her. That she's an 8, 9, or a 10, and that she deserves a guy that's on that same level. Keep it a buck. Only dudes that want ugly chicks are typically ugly dudes. Because guys get it. Life is a mirror, not a window. I'm going to go for a chick that's on my playing field. And that's cool. Guys are the only sexes that can really shoot up. A lot of women can't shoot up. It's very difficult for them. If they want to shoot up, it's very hard. They have to have a great personality. And they also have to be pretty. You can't just be beat to bits and then get a guy that's way out of your league. It's pretty tough. Or you got to get him when he's young. Which sounds weird, but a lot of women do this. Baseball player coming up out of high school, start dating him when he's a senior. Baseball player, football player in college, hockey player, soccer player, whatever it is. But most of the time, these women are 10s. They're Bagatrons. They're fine. But a chick like this, she just needs to go get another big back dude. She'll be fine. She needs to, you know what I mean? Life is a mirror, not a window. The problem with all the comments is they're like, yes, girly, it's okay. Pour into yourself. No, pour yourself into that gym. Go work on your looks. Men are physical. They care about what you look like. As long as you can go put more work in your physicality and what you look like, you will have a better time. All right, let's get into the clip that's in the thumbnail today. Let's get into that clip because this clip, goodness gracious, women self-sabotage all the time. Here we go.
Want a guy to do nice things for you? Let me give you a little bit of advice of what not to do. For the younger ladies, when I moved in with my ex-husband, he came home from work one evening with a dozen red roses. And instead of being like, wow, how amazing, that's so sweet, there was no reason. He was just being really sweet. And my asshole self reacted with, why'd you get me red roses? You know I don't like roses. Peonies are my favorite flower. Lo and behold, he never got me flowers again, and rightfully so. If you want a guy to do nice things for you, and even if you receive something that is not your taste, you don't like it, he should know that you don't prefer those. Fucking encourage him.
I am celibate, and it is very involuntary.
This is the problem. These women do this all the time. It's the self-sabotaging Olympics here. Peonies are my girl's favorite flowers as well. I buy her roses all the time. I think peonies are among the most expensive flowers you can buy, so they're seasonal. She's always appreciative. This chick commented back, at 50, I understand this. I wish my 26-year-old self would have known better. Want a guy to do nice things for you? Give him unexpected BJs. Men are simple creatures and easily manipulated through their teeny weenies. I came home with a new guitar. No one was mad because I'm single. I plan on buying another one next month. The easiest way to get someone to stop making an effort is to criticize their genuine effort. That is a great comment. That is a great comment. So many women do this, though. They self-sabotage. And then they also think they can always do a little bit better, or the guy can do just a little bit better. That's a big problem in today's society, is that so many of these women think they can always do better. They really do, though.
Something I've really been thinking about lately, dating as a single mom in her 30s, is
Jesus, it's a wrap.
Flawless victory.
It's over. Fatality.
how much my
The neck tat, the eyebrow piercing.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
I look at you and just think street runner. I look at you and go, oh, you worked at a strip club in your early 20s. No man of value is wifing you up. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. No guy values wifing this.
perspective has changed on what I am looking for in a future partner, and the
You
biggest
need somebody with a pulse. That's pretty much it. That's all you really deserve at this point.
one is I am looking for a father for my son. I am 100%. But I remember
What about the biological dude that cheesed inside of you? Why don't he step up and be the real dad? Because he already is the dad, unless he's dead.
in the day, I remember even saying and telling potential suitors, like, I'm not looking for a father for my son. I'm not looking for a father for my son. But now I'm like, that was the dumbest shit ever. Why would I have ever said that? Because number one, my son and I are a package deal. You do not get access to me without taking him into account as well. You know what I mean?
Let the boy watch.
And he needs a father figure. He does.
Yeah, how about his real dad?
And I want to be partnered with someone that my son can look up to. Someone that he
Have
can...
we just noticed it's just I want. You don't have any leverage in this scenario, honey.
Gotcha, bitch.
How you gonna be saying you want? You should be saying help me, because you don't have any leverage.
emulate. I want to be partnered with someone that my son can look at and be like, that's the type of man, father, and partner I want to be, right? And now I know that this doesn't apply to everyone because a lot of people do, you know, have children who have active dads in their lives. That is not the case for me, and thankfully so.
Shocker. Clearly.
I am super grateful that my son does not have his dad in his life, and I know that sounds harsh, like, you know, because it's painful for him, right? Like, no one wants that. And like in a perfect world,
Yeah, and it's because you made the decision to give birth to a deadbeat's kid. It's stupid on your part. But I can already tell by the decisions of the tattoos on your body, you're not very bright. You're not very intelligent.
It's not how it would be. But my son's father is not a good person, so I would have hated.
Then why would you give him the highest honor on this earth and give him your womb?
I would literally hate if he were actively in his life behaving the way he chooses to, because I would hate if any of those characteristics rubbed off on my kid. All that being said, no, I am looking for a father for my son. You know, you don't get off the hook. You don't get access to me without being ready to fucking step up.
Good luck being single.
Ain't nobody stepping up for that. Look at some of the comments, bro. All right, here's this one. Imagine. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I want. Imagine going to a car dealership and they try to sell you a 1990s Honda with 300,000 plus miles, but asking the price of a 2026 Honda. Yeah, bro, it's a wrap for you. You might be looking for a while then. This is why I dated an 18-year-old at 28. Buying a used car from a rental car agency, bro. Yo, I was not ready for your bio. Get access to me. Yeah, come on, bro. Double it and give it to the next person. I've heard your proposal. What is my return on investment? What will I get from this package deal? Yes, my son deserves someone more than me, so I'm gonna make sure if I ever date, they understand that. Know your worth, Kinks, bro. Oh my God, this is terrible. She can't be for real.
You just don't. You don't. So I just think that's something that every other single mom should think about. Like, and if being straightforward like that means someone doesn't want to be with you, then that person is not for you.
Yeah, you just need to buy a dog and die alone, honey. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, and her bio says hot girls have herpes. Boy, howdy, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up, bro.
It's one of my best friend's birthdays, and I've already gotten her a gift. I got her a Telfar wallet.
Good Lord, these women need a freaking degree in yapology. What is going on, bro? These women are insufferable. Absolutely insufferable. Hot girls have herpes. Jesus, dude. While she's taking videos like this, right? This is her. This is what she's doing. Good Lord. Thirst trapping, got a kid. Unreal. I feel bad for this kid, bro. Feel bad for this kid. What are you going to do, though? What I say is don't save him. You know why? Because they don't want to be saved. If they wanted to be saved, they would have made a better decision in the beginning. But they don't want to be saved. This is a little off topic here, but I saw this and thought you guys would get some value out of it.
Boomers were in their 1980, 1990, and 2000 because this is when the boomers were in their 30s, depending on when they were born, compared to us millennials today. Housing prices, 48K, 76K, 105,000. Interest rates, 13.7, 10%, 8%. Principal and interest on those with a 20% down payment, 446, 534, 616. Average rent, 243, 447, and 602. Median household income, 21,000, 30,000, 42,000. Why am I sharing all this? Because collectively, no matter when you were born, boomers, whether you were born the 40s, 50s, or 60s, you were spending on average about 18% of your income on rent and or housing. Just 18%. And I will say in the 1980s, the older boomers in 1980, with those high interest rates, you were spending about 25% of your income, so you felt a little pressure. But if you didn't want to buy a home, you could rent for just 14% of your income. Now let's fast forward to today. The millennials in their 30s, 2023. The average home's $436. The average rent is $2,000. Interest rates are 7.5%, and the average income for a median household is $81,000. So to own a house, which you couldn't even qualify for this house, by the way, but it'd be 36% of a family's income. Jeez. And if they were forced to rent, it's 29%. 1980, 1990, and 2000.
Right, this is why it's so hard for people these days, man. I can't. I don't know how people are living. It's brutal. All right, what do we got?
I'm about to put y'all in my business, and then I'm going to log off and take me a break off of social media. I'm definitely going to sound like a bird in a lot of this situation, but just take heed and understand we're all human, and we all been done before for somebody. So basically, I started talking to this dude. The first time that we had unprotected, he burnt me. Because
a little bit of the herp.
I felt like I was also responsible because I didn't make him get tested. I forgave him, and we got through it. He went through his medication. I went through my medication, and we killed it. Throughout the entire relationship, he has belittled me. He has called me out my name, told me I'm not this, I'm not that, I don't have shit. Every time we get into an argument, I'm a bitch, I'm this, I'm that. The entire relationship from a year ago. Mind you, I do social media. I'm on social media. He told me I had to choose between him or social media. I said social media because what are you talking about? That's literally what I do. And
I love it. I love it. Where are all the good men at? Choose me over your social media. And she's like, okay, well, we'll go marry social media and go do that. It doesn't look like her living scenario is very great, though, because she's got like a laundry basket behind her. So it doesn't look like social media is really paying off.
Ass broke up with me for that. Then came back and apologized and was like, sorry for not being supportive and stuff. I just don't want I don't want to share you basically with nobody. This shit's kind of going to be around everywhere because my head is so fucked up. Like, this shit just is crazy.
Good Lord. Somebody said in the comments, hey, delete this. Here's some money, bro. These women really be airing themselves out. It's truly sad.
Reason number 47 why I'm choosing to be single.
I don't know if you choosing to be single. Your eyes look like they cocked like a pistol.
So we all know that.
I'm just saying, them eyes looked cocked like a revolver.
Guys, before their frontal lobe is developed, they're very stupid. So I'm 22 right now. So most of the guys that are around me in my environment are around that age bracket, like from 22 to 25. I want to date a guy who's older because I feel like he would be more mature. His brain is more developed. He won't be as stupid as a 22-year-old guy would be. With that being said,
what they don't understand with this, though, the self-snitching is crazy. Because if you're hating on guys your own age, that means you've been done dirty by guys your own age. You realize that that's what you're saying, right? You're telling your bop lore, IRL in live time, and you don't even realize it. That's what's so funny to me when these women talk about this stuff. I'm like, guys that are 22 just aren't developed, and well, how would you know?
All right, how would you know?
Huh? How many of them have done you down bad and dirty? How many times have they manipulated you? Been manipulated so much that you think that you deserve an older guy now? Just the self-snitching is crazy.
I have tried to talk to older guys that say, I'm 22. I tried to talk to a guy who was 32. Once he found out my age, he did not give me the time of day anymore. He thought I was too young. He's like, you're such a baby. Like, he didn't view me.
This is why I love cross-eyed girls, because they can see both sides of me. You know what I mean?
The way that I wanted to be viewed at. He did not view me as a woman. He viewed me as like a little girl. So it's like, the thing is like, I've tried to date the older guys. They won't look at me. Once they find out my age, they don't even look in my direction. Like, they cut me off.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm 35. Just hearing you talk, it's giving little girl vibes. Hen hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so that's what
misogynistic things that go unnoticed.
Damn it.
Reason number.
Oh, come on. Okay, whatever. Guess it wasn't meant to be. What is this one about?
Misogynistic things that go unnoticed.
Misogynistic things that go unnoticed. From Bonnet Betty. Okay.
Number one, adopting his last name. I don't want your last name on my baby's birth certificate if we have kids, and then the bloodline continues from the father's side, even though I pooped that baby out. Also, it goes back to, why must it be you not being able to take my last name, but I have to take yours? Am I your property? Pretty much.
Okay, you do realize how stupid that is, right? Your mom's last name is your grandpa's last name.
Stupid.
So does that mean you're your grandpa's property? You're dumb, bro.
Misogynistic to me. Number 2, Mr. versus Miss, Mrs. and Miss. All those different variations of Miss compared to Mr. just to signify if that woman is single or not. Pretty misogynistic. I'm more than just...
This sounds like a single mom.
Tied to a man, and then Mr. He can keep his whole identity. Doesn't really matter if he's with somebody. Number 3, dress code. The way that it is the woman's job to help control a man's lustful behavior and thought processes. Interesting. Don't understand that. Number 4, female hygiene products. Shout out and honorary mention to the baby products. Seeing those ones get so super surveillance and locked up, and even if people want to say men's stuff is also locked up, the way pink tax comes in. Why does our shit cost?
The reason it's locked up is because you guys steal it. What are you talking about here?
More than yours and it's the same damn thing? Don't know, but it seems pretty misogynistic to me. Mind you, the shit that we usually need for hygiene, like period type of things, I don't know why that's something that I have to pay for. I can't control that, but you guys don't see it as something we'll have to go through. Now, number 5, 4, either or. Calling women females. Again, going back to women are just reproductive machines, because female is not even proper grammar. Let's start there. And we're discussing my reproductive system. I'm more than my uterus. I don't know what to tell you guys.
She needs to get a job. You got too much time on your hands, bro.
Now, number 6, man and wife. Do I need to say anything else? Again, I'm your property, huh? It's just about if I'm connected to a man or married to you. Interesting. Now we're getting religious. Number 7.
This sounds like a very bitter baby mama. Wait, go back to some of the comments. One of the comments was, I gotta read this one. Got my mom's last name, and somebody said, so you got your grandfather's last name? Stupid. That's your granddad's last name. Makes zero difference. Oh my god. Okay, Bootylicious. Let's see what her account is all about. There's exceptions to the rule. All right, so I guess this is what she does. She sits at the house with wigs on or a bonnet and makes these videos. Okay, she definitely ain't got a job. There's no way. Because if you had a job, you wouldn't have time to be doing all this. Like, she's posting a ton, bro. She's posting a ton. I'm just telling you, honey, go get a job. Go get a job. It's really not that difficult.
Ooh, use the restroom real quick. Sorry about that. Get you cold.
You know, you're a single mom. It's rough out there in those streets. I get it, but you get a job, you'll give your life a little bit of meaning, because I know you don't have a man in your life, and it's always the bitter women that want to talk about men. It's so sad. God, it's so sad. What is this one? Oh, God.
I don't think I can meet someone on a dating app, and I've like gone on dating app dates, and I've done that. I just, like,
you know what's crazy? This woman can get dates online.
Big back, big back.
I'm sorry, but how? If a dude looked like this, bro, he's invisible.
I don't think I come across well on a dating app. And I think a lot of that is my anxiety of like being in a bigger body and all of that, that it gets
being in a bigger body? What? You're just fat, dude.
A little dicey because dating apps are so much about looks. How the
Dating is a lot about looks, dude.
heck are you guys meeting people out there? And my standards are not that high. Not that high. I want someone a little bit taller than me, ideally. I want someone who's strong in their faith. And I want someone who would like to stay in Oklahoma.
Yoink, Scoop. Where's the Christian men that want to stay in Oklahoma with this freaking ogre, dude?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I just want a guy tall, Christian, and wants to stay in Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure that's not just it.
I mean, there's probably a few other things, like obviously want someone funny, but like the nitty gritty, not that deep. We can work on that. What are you guys doing? I go to church.
Okay, all right, here we go. Somebody said gym now. Lost me at strong in his faith. Short kings are sweet, honestly. My current man is so sweet and short. My theory is that most people who meet in the wild wouldn't match on dating apps. Oh my God. Somebody says, you work out? Shots fired! It's a no. She doesn't. Loki, free. Free. I can't take it anymore. Free. Go to your place. Put Lucky Loki in the chat if you stuck around this long. Lucky Loki. Isn't he such a good boy? He's such a good boy, isn't he? But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time, peace.
Next is Red Leather Podcast.
Am I the only person like tired of the daily grind? I mean, we wake up, we sit in traffic, we try to buy nice things to at least make ourselves feel a little bit better, but you know, we just working to pay for it. This is crazy, bro. Like, I remember when we were young, you know, when everybody was kids, you thought like when you became an adult, like you would just do anything and everything you wanted to do. You didn't think that you would just be in a matrix. This is a matrix, bro. Like, this is insane. This is literal insanity. And then we're doing all of this acting like it's normal. And the reason why this is bothering me is because I went to Europe. I went to the Netherlands, and I actually got a chance.
It's always Europe. Every time this kind of conversation starts,
It's
always I went to Europe. For the record, I don't know about your parents, but I was in aftercare every day after school till 5 p.m. That's how my life went. My parents worked a lot, dude. I mean, my dad worked Christmas. He didn't even, to be fair on that one, I never like grew up going, yeah, just do anything you want. Be an astronaut. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know. Maybe my life was just like that.
To see people living their life.
And I did used to think, I don't want to end up like this. My dad would always go, you better own your own business. You think working for somebody's the way to go? He goes, please. My mom would go, never get an office job. Just don't do it. Please, please don't do it. That was my parents' pep talk in the morning.
And it's not this American hustle culture that we've been indoctrinated to believe is correct and right. This is not right. This is not life. This is not okay. This is terrible. You know, like, when I went to Switzerland, people were like living their life. I went to Italy, people were living their life. They're like chilling around.
Because I went to Switzerland. They were just yodeling on the mountaintops, doing nothing.
And happy with their friends that they grew up with. In America, like, good luck. Like, if you had a friend as a teenager or when you were young, you know, you probably don't even know each other anymore because everybody's been worked to death. You know what I mean? Like, always going to work, always like hustling, trying to make $1. And this is like, this is insane. This is literal insanity, bro.
Yeah, he's not tripping on that one.
He ain't.
It's like you get so exhausted that by the time Saturday comes around, or in my life, I used to work Saturdays and Sundays for about a decade. That was just normal. And then no one ever had off during the weekdays, so forget it. But by the time Saturday comes around, it's like that's their one day. And then usually, now that we're older, it's already booked out. Got to make a damn appointment for a month and a half from now just to hang out with you. Or you're just so over it. You don't want to do anything. That's true. But I think that's been around a long time. I don't know about your guys, but my parents, they didn't have friends just popping in like an episode of Seinfeld. It's like I used to think to myself, like, oh, Dad, do you even have friends? Turns out he didn't. My mom had a lot of them, but she had to make appointments or do happy hour. It was like a scheduled affair, which they could afford to schedule. He's not bugging out on that one for sure. Yeah, I get it.
You don't even have time. Like, we making money, but we don't even have time to relax and really enjoy ourselves. Like, in America, it's like, you do all of this for what, like 2 weeks vacation? At that, I'm not talking about my job. Like, I like what I do. I'm just talking about in general, like America. This is freaking crazy. You literally don't have time to do anything. Like, and then like when you off of work, all you do is sleep. That's all you do. This is literal insanity, bro. And then we're doing the same thing over and over again and paying bills, and it's like we're like all we are bill payers in America. Nobody has time. You try to reach out to friends, they're all like busy. You know what I mean? Like they're working double shifts. This is crazy, bro. People are now getting roommates. Like, and this is supposed to be normal. And all these like super wealthy elite people. And
how many people like feel this way? Or like how many of you feel this way and then like do nothing about it? I want to know. Because we always talk about back in the day and boomers and, I get it. Back in the 60s, you could become a hippie, live on a commune, basically be homeless, and then bounce back and get a job and be chill. I get that. But they did something about it. I see these people doing van life or car life or, somebody really does have the balls to go and move to Thailand, right? And ride an elephant to work. Or not work. They just make American money, and $2,000 is your King Tut out there, right? But how many people actually have the balls to put in the effort to go do that? It's the same thing with this, right? Like hating your job or hating this thing. Like the unfortunate thing is the only way out of it is to put in a certain level of effort. Like going to live in your car. I'm not recommending this, but people do this. Takes a level of effort and a level of sacrifice to go, I'm going to go live in a van. It takes a level of dedication. So just in case you need to hear that, because a lot of people, they just keep going to the job, they live the Groundhog's Day life, and they hate it. And then they go to work and they go, I hate this job. It's never going to work out. And then they stay there for 10 more years. Just throwing that out there in case you needed to hear that. Because I'm somebody who, I've always been a dreamer. I will have the 3 roommates. I have done it. I will live in the car if need be. I will quit the job if I hate it. Make sure I have something lined up. I will work every day. I did. Every day. 4, 5, 6 years. So that now I don't have to work every day. All day. But it took a level of dedication and a level of psychopath to do that and to not have to do what this guy's talking about, aside from paying bills. Damn, $100 just walking out the house. Seriously.
Don't get me wrong. Like, if you got rich, you did what you need to do to get rich. It's just what it is. I'm not a hater of the rich. But you get like, a few people that just control everything. And we're all like controlled to the point to where we think this is just normal, and we can just keep doing this over and over again until we're like 50 something, 60 something. Then when you get to that age, and then people realizing they still have to work, some investments crash, and it's just like Bro, you're not supposed to, and I learned this from going to Europe.
It's always Europe, man.
You're not supposed to work until you're old. You're supposed to live your life. I gotta get out of America, bro. America is insane. This is literal insanity at its core. Then it's like you don't even have time to make food. You like stopping and going to eat fast food at different places, stuck in traffic. Like this is.
Yeah, but the only way the other country works out is if you're making American dollars. That's it,
true.
dude. It's the same. I don't think it's. I've only been to Mexico and Costa Rica. I've been all around America, but I haven't been to Europe. But these other places that I've been, like these people are working, dude. Like they're working just as much, maybe even more. Like that's their life. It's like a lifestyle. They don't even have air conditioning. But it does take a level of effort. I wish he does it. I hope he does.
Lord, I paid my car note off, right? I paid it like years early. I hustled and paid this thing off. But it's like, mad people got like car notes and like people got like mortgages. Your mortgage goes up in America. This is crazy. Like, bro, well, I thought when you bought a house in America, that's just what it is.
No,
bro. Like they do reappraisal property increases. So your mortgage goes up. They give you property tax increases. So they give you a property tax and a reappraisal like increase. Right? Because all the property is just worth more. So it's like, what's the point of a mortgage? Like, yeah, you get a little bit of something if you sell it. You know what I mean? But it's just like, bro, y'all like not only are they raising rent, they're raising mortgages here. Like they have convinced us in this world that we live in this big marble that we live in, that we have to give them money to exist. This is crazy, bro. I even see people like on TikTok now, right? And what they do is they go live just to hang out with each other with the little bit of time that they have, the spare time that they have. They may go live and talk to each other and stuff like that, right? And they're like in the boxes talking to each other on TikTok because they don't have time to like really go to different cities and spend time with their friends. Man, this country is wicked, bro. Like I do not believe in the picket fence and all this crazy stuff that they try to get you to believe in America. Like, this is insane. Like, now I see why all of these people in America, not all, but tons of people are on, like, antidepressants just to function. Like, y'all Europeans and Asian people want to come here. I don't know why y'all want to be here. I'm just being real. This place, unless you just want to hustle all of your life, that's all you're going to be doing.
Pretty much.
I hate to say this, but I think unless you want to take a huge sacrifice cut, you got two options. You just make a lot of money, really get it going, get it cracking, or a man with no bills is a rich man, but you got to be cool with living that lifestyle, right? Like, how many people are just going to be able to move to Tahiti, and live in a hut, right? Like, you're going to be cool with less, like a lot less, but you have a lot more time. I think it's kind of like, I'm not saying you can't have both. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, what's the reality of that? Like, I don't think there's escaping working. I don't think that's really realistic. Even if you want to live in the rainforest in the jungle in a hut, you have to like build the hut. You have to survive. It's going to be a big learning curve. You're going to like eat with the monkeys, picking fruit out of trees, and there's no pizza, right? Or at least I don't think so. Rainforest Cafe maybe, but I don't know. I think there's like, no matter which way you slice it, some kind of sacrifice has to be made. I don't think there's any getting around working. I just don't think there is. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I get what he's saying though, but like, cause I did do that. I did work like insane psychopathic hours. Like my best friend Taco used to be like, dude, you want to work again? No, yeah. This is 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And I said, one day I won't have to, one day I won't have to work every day. But right now I'm doing it. That was the only way I could practically see it. Because I tried the living in the car thing, and I tried the less is more deal. And I still kind of live that way. I'm like, I want to make a lot of money and still have low overhead, right? Like, that's kind of how I look at it. I don't know. I don't know. I wish you guys the best. America's a corporation, not a country. Yeah, people want to move here because you can make money, right? Like, that's really all it is. And a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to move abroad. And it's like, okay, well, I hope you still make American dollars. Like, is life worth the cost we pay? Probably not. Paying bills, okay. True. And full-time should be 20 hours a week at most, because the majority of people have no time to live. Dude, even in third world countries, 20 hours a week, come on, dude. Like, that's not realistic. I hate to tell you that. I feel like homeless people work 20 hours a week. Advertising on the side of the road. Lowest form of advertising. Homeless people work more than 20 hours a week, dude. Finding shelter. Traveling across the thing. No bicycle. No car. Like, no matter which way you slice it. I hate to tell you that. But the cool thing is you can do something about it. Housing is the biggest thing that's shown to me as an adult, the scam. Okay, yeah, I agree. Been working 70-hour weeks for 3.5 years. I'm a zombie in my time off. Yeah, dude, you should be past that stage. 70 hours a week? Yeah, you should be able to clock out, dude. At least on the weekends. This perspective from the driver's seat of a Tesla is wild AF. Yeah, but anybody can go get a Tesla Model 3 nowadays. You could be a waitress and own a Tesla. They'll just give it to you. Just go, yeah, here, take it. How much do you make? You're a waitress? Here's a Tesla. You have to go into autopilot to not realize you're doing the same thing over and over again. I'm going to end on that note. Do something about it. I understand where he's coming from. I had these same thoughts at 16 and 17 years old. And I am blessed that I had the foresight to go, I'm going to start now. It took me a long time, dude. It took me like a decade longer to really figure it out. I even stuck with, I'll leave a link to this cat down below. I even stuck in the bartending industry so that I could work 30-hour weeks. I mean, I always did my own hustle on the side, but it was my own thing from my own house, my own deal.
Smart.
But just at the restaurants, like 30-hour weeks, 4 nights a week, 5 nights a week on a busy week. But I stayed in that industry because I could make as much if I went to take an office job. I'd make less at the office job. Consider I don't have a college degree and stuff of that nature. And I hated it. I couldn't do the office job, man. I worked part-time at a law firm, 4 or 5 hour shifts, Monday through Thursday.
Damn.
I did that for years just to have a real job on my resume. That was my mindset. They offered me full-time. I said, I can't do it. And half the reason I stayed was because I was able to be a courier. Most days I'd be able to leave for 2 hours and they'd pay me to drive around and drop off documents and file stuff at the courthouse. But I made the decision, it's like you have to make that decision. How many people just clock in and they stay there for 10 years? They hate it. I would say a lot of people, man. I would say a lot of people. I'm going to shut the hell up about it. Whatever. I'm moving to Portugal. Moving to Paraguay. Bermuda, Bahama, and Mama.
He ain't wrong. He is definitely not wrong. Oh. I'm starting another stream in the morning. Well, maybe afternoon-ish. Well, yeah. Good night, everybody.